So today we're talking about a very special painting, a painting that has almost unique historical documentation with a huge and well-documented provenance. This is thanks to the fact that on the back of the painting, on the frame, to put it simply, there are labels, documents, and stamps that have allowed us to reconstruct the entire history of the painting. Since it was first mentioned in 1640, it is cited in the archives of the Palazzo Caprara in Bologna. Then in 1806, Napoleon Bonaparte bought it to make it his Italian residence with all the painted furnishings. And the painting is mentioned once more again on right staircase. And then, the year after, his granddaughter Eugenia is born. From Beauharnais, he gives it to Napoleon, to her just born, who will later become the Princess of Bologna and the Duchess of Galliera, and later also Queen of Sweden and Norway. Then it flowed around 1837 to the Pum Counts, Raffaele de Ferrari and Maria Brignole, the Sala de Ferrari, Genoese great patrons, until it reached in 1888 the proceedings of Antonio Maria Filippo d'Orléans, Duke of Montpensier, and then to his heirs. Then it eventually flowed into our collection over time. It was also exhibited in a large exhibition about animals. In history, throughout the centuries, we are indeed in the mid-1600s. The painting is Dutch, attributed to Pieter Boel, a painter active in Rome in the 40s and 50s of the 1600s. Then going to Genoa, about another 10 years or so, and then he goes to work in France for the Sun King, where he dies working for the greatest patron, the Sun King himself. In the field of animals, in the animalia genre, the so-called animalia culture, great fashion in this historical period, mid-17th century. Here we see represented a specimen, a beagle, an English breed, which was surely given as a gift during the years in the 3 decades of the 1600s. It was ancient to the first Cardinal Caprara in Rome, probably, but we don't know this for sure. We know it was an English breed that was rarely given because she was the queen. Then she called this special breed the hunt, which is in a somewhat unusual pose. She almost looks sick indeed, with her eyes wide open, her nose very flared, her tail tense, her ears up, almost as if she had the wild game right in front of her. So the owner wanted to immortalize this beautiful specimen, this example of a rare and unique breed for its cultural exhibition. It still retains its original frame. Cabbage leaves, Bolognese, of course, absolutely perfect. Simply without restorations, without retouching. So it's a somewhat unique document for the preservation of the structure of the frame, the documents it has on the back, and the provenance that allowed us to trace the entire history. It was published in this great exhibition. And that's all.